Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tequila B with TruLuv Designz, and thank you for joining me today. There are a few new things I wanted to share with you, and I am a couple days late putting out a video, but I hadn't been just feeling my best, so I didn't have any motivation to really come on camera or talk about anything, and there's a lot that I really need to put out, but I haven't. But anyway, I got up today, I washed my hair and did some things. I actually feel a whole lot better. Maybe it was my hair, I don't know. But talking about all things new, I wanted to share a few things new with me as far as in my sewing room and in the sewing world. First of all, I was able to get my hands on a new pattern free of charge to me. So I want to say thank you to C of We See Style. She is here on YouTube and on Instagram and other social media platforms. But she recently did a de-stash of her pattern stash for dresses, and I was lucky enough to be able to receive one. And the one that I requested was McCall's M6922, and it is described as Mrs. Dresses, and it's this pattern here. When she showed this pattern, and I know it is a little bit dated, you know, like she said, but I do like the halter style dresses. So I saw this and I knew that I immediately wanted it, right? Not only do I like view A, but I like view D as well. If you have been watching me for any length of time, you know that I love a good quarter sleeve. Even if this is long sleeve, I will make it quarter, but I also like the skirt that is on this dress. So I just knew I had to have it. But not only that, look at the back. The back of view A ties. So I don't know, maybe I can hack that up and put view A's top on view D's skirt and do something like that. I really don't want to mess with any zippers. I just want to, you know, do something that's kind of quick and easy. So that's my new pattern. I just realized that it looks like I have no clothes on, so let me adjust you all. So forgive me because this chair that I'm in is also kind of noisy. I think it has a loose screw somewhere. But anyway, so next, because I consider you all family, I like to share things that I am currently using and that I like and that work for me. I don't believe in sharing things that I am not a fan of. City Beauty reached out to me and wanted to give me some lip glosses to try, and I love lip gloss. I don't wear lipstick. I do lip gloss. Some has a little color to it, but it's never lipstick. I've never liked the way it looked. But I do want to share with you these lip glosses because I do believe in them. I love them. I've been using them for 2 months now. I wanted to make sure that I love the product that I was going to share with you. And it is this City Beauty City Lips lip gloss in clear. I wear this one most of the time. If you like thick lip glosses, this is a good lip gloss. Look at that bubble. It's not even moving fast at all, but it's not so thick that it makes your lips sticky. So the other color they sent me is San Diego, and it's like a coral peachy tint to it, but it also kind of is still sheen. And then the third is Watermelon, which I haven't worn this one yet. And it's funny because my favorite flavor and scent in anything is watermelon. They are marketed as being plumping and hydrating. I don't need the plumping, but I love the hydrating part of it because I have been dealing with some dry lips, and the lip gloss that I've been using for so long, it kind of makes my lips peel. And I only put this lip gloss on twice a day. That's how good it is. I put this on first thing in the morning, and I don't have to reapply it until about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I was instantly sold on this, no questions asked. There is a discount code in the description box, and you can enjoy 15% off your purchase. If you want to see a full review on these lip glosses, there is a separate video on my channel, and you can see it there. Now, the next new thing that has happened is I sewed my first new look pattern. Yes. I sewed up New Look 6469, which is dresses. I sewed View D, and I sewed it in a size 10, I believe. The fabric I used is a Kelly green, I think double knit, and I purchased it at Joann's quite some time ago. I never really knew exactly what garment I wanted to use that fabric on because I love the Kelly green color. Never been a fan of green, but all of a sudden I really love green. By the way, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future sewing content. Back to the pattern. So I sewed this dress. It has raglan sleeves, and you can do contrasting colors, or you can do it all one color, or whatever you want to do with it. For me, I did it all one color because I've been wanting a green dress, okay? I've had this fabric for like a couple years, never really knew exactly what I wanted to make with it. I did make a skirt with it before, but that was it. So I had enough fabric left over from that skirt to make this dress. Now, I guess I didn't do careful vetting of this pattern because I'm already starting to sew this pattern up. And then I get to certain part of the instructions and there's this big long paragraph and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what is this? Y'all, it was telling me how to install an invisible zipper. I was like, invisible zipper? Like this pattern was supposed to be easier than that. Like I didn't realize it had an invisible zipper, but I'd already started sewing the dress and I had no intentions of stopping. Neither did I have any intentions of putting that invisible zipper in. So I skipped it. I didn't put in the zipper. The fabric was stretchy enough for it to go over my head. So what I ended up doing was just sewing the back up. I did put the collar on first and then sew the back of the dress up. So of course you can see the seam allowance all the way up through the collar. Now, am I okay with that? Of course I am, because nobody's gonna see that. Nobody knows that but me. But if you plan to sew this dress without installing the zipper, I suggest that you sew your backs up together and then install your collar like you would any other t-shirt collar or dress collar. Then you'll have a better finished look and you don't have to worry about that seam allowance up the back like I did. So crazy. I didn't really make any adjustments to this pattern. I sewed it as is. I didn't shorten it or anything, and I actually really love the way that it falls. Now, I suggest using a lightweight knit with this pattern. And let me tell you why. The fabric I use, I think is considered like a medium weight, and the fabric kind of seems a little heavy at times because once you sew this up, you'll see that it's kind of a lot of dress. So if you're going to do this fabric, use some lightweight knit fabric so that you don't feel weighed down throughout the day. I didn't hem this because this knit does not fray at all. So I left it unhemmed as well as the sleeves. I thought about going in and hemming it, but I was like, why? If you also notice, this pattern has a shoulder dart in the sleeve and it kind of acts as almost a shoulder seam. So, and sometimes I can catch it looking like it wants to point out and I just pull my sleeve back down. No big problem, no big deal. I did kind of catch some fabric here in my collar the way that I did it. And I do need to go back and kind of fix that. I might and I might not. Chances are I probably won't. I still don't have a problem wearing it as is because I've already worn this dress to work and everybody loved it. So I am trying to get into the habit of wearing more of my me-made things. So I'm trying to be very conscious of the things that I make because I want to get more wear out of the things I'm making, but they need to be very work appropriate. And what I'm being inspired to make right now just is not always appropriate for the workplace. It's nothing bad. It's just not for work. But that is all the news that I have to share with you today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and decided to subscribe. Hit that like button. Make sure you have subscribed so that you don't miss out on future sewing content. Until next time, keep sewing.